Yeah. Uh, so last class we discussed about the security aspects and we completed the module 4. Now I'll be starting the last module in IoT. So here we have three things to discuss. One is basics of Arduino. The second one is Raspberry Pi and also the smart and connected cities case study on this. Okay. I will take we have three chapters. One is related to Arduino, second one Raspberry Pi, and the third chapter is related to smart and connected cities. See, you have two prescribed textbooks. One is from Intel Press. Okay, so in that you have first four modules. First four modules are covered in the textbook one. I have already shared the textbook through Google Classroom. Along with that, this last chapter, Smart and Connected Cities, is also covered in the textbook one. That is from Intel Press. But these two chapters, Arduino and Raspberry Pi, are from some other textbook. These two are from some other textbook. So we don't have a soft copy of that textbook. Anyway, I have already shared the notes, all the required material. You just refer that. Okay, for these two chapters, Arduino and the Raspberry Pi. So I will be taking this chapter 1 and chapter 2 later. Now I will be taking the chapter 3, Smart and Connected Cities. First I will complete this small chapter, then we'll move to the next set of concepts, that is Arduino and the Raspberry Pi. Now if you observe, now the smart city is the one of the very important word, or we can call it as a buzzword. So everywhere we are hearing smart city or smart applications now. What is a smart city actually? What is a smart city? So now making everything automated in a city is smart city. So it may be starting from the garbage management, it may be the street light management, it may be parking system, automating the parking system. So converting each and every building into smart building, converting each and every home into smart home, and everywhere we need to start using the electric vehicle, and there should be electric vehicle charging point. So even the gas and water connection should be converted into smarter way. That means the billing, everything need to be automated. No manual processing. Everything is digitized, and these things like traffic management, so public safety, smart health, water quality, everything is if I convert everything into smart, or if I automate everything, then it becomes smart and connected cities. Then we can call it as smart and connected cities. Now we'll be discussing about the smart cities in this particular chapter. An IoT strategy for smarter cities. See, what are all the need for a smarter city? What are all the requirement for smarter city? So let us start with a street level. So we need to deploy sensors that capture data on everything, including the parking space availability to water purity, everything. So wherever possible, you deploy the sensors in the street level. So it should be able to sense and report the data. It may be parking space, it may be water purity, or it may be street light, whatever it is. So deploying the sensors at the ground level or at the basic level in order to capture the data, that is one of the important requirement or a need of a smarter city. Once the sensor senses the data, then we need to analyze the data in order to take certain measures. So data analytics needs to be used extensively. That is another need. See, deploying the sensor, capturing the data, that is one of the basic need. After deploying and after capturing the data, what is the next requirement? Analyzing the data censored. Data analytics is the next important requirement. See, by collecting certain data, I can analyze it and take the decision to reduce the crime. So, where crime is occurring in the city, what may be the reason? That is through a surveillance system, smart surveillance system, by placing a CCTV everywhere. And if any unusual things are happening, then immediately that needs to be detected and take the measure to overcome from it. So immediately action should be initiated to overcome from it. That is one kind of application in a smarter city. Then traffic flows, maybe when the traffic is occurring, okay, at where all the traffic is occurring, what may be the reason, at what time traffic occurs generally. So what measure we can take? So whether we need to implement a one-way system, or whether we need to extend the roads or something like that. So taking the actions based on the data analysis, that is important. This is the second important need of a smart city. Then people should use their smart devices to connect. So for everything they need to use, everything needs to be digitized. Say if any problem occurs, immediately that should be reported through some applications. Say there, suppose the garbage is not collected in my road from past 2 to 3 days. So there should be an automated process for detecting it, and there should be some manual process also. As a user, I should be able to report the problem. And also I, as a user, I should be able to report certain measures that can be taken. I should be able to give the suggestions. I should be able to give the recommendations for improving the urban life. That is important aspect. So all the citizens need to be connected with the government authority through a smarter medium. And using my mobile, just we are discussing certain examples. Using my mobile phone, I should be able to track where the parking space is available. I should not keep on moving by sitting inside a car or a two-wheeler for searching the parking space. I should be able to detect where the parking space is available. So through my mobile phone, and directly I need to go there and park the vehicle. That is the important requirement. So usage of smart devices by the public is very important in need of a smarter city. The next important need is information and communication technology. So the very important thing is the technology. So ICT, we call it as information and communication technology. That means ICT, which can connect the people in the city, data, things, any kind of thing, the data generated by the thing and also by the people, and it should be able to process together in networks of billions or even trillions of connections. So if you consider a city like Bangalore or a Mumbai or any other metro cities, so there, if everything get automated, if everything get converted into smarter city, what will happen? Then there will be millions or billions of connections, internet connection. So huge amount of data will be generated. Many people are accessing the internet in the real time. So that data needs to be processed in the real time. So effective ICT is required, that is information and communication technology is required. These are the four vertical needs of a smarter city or IoT needs for the smarter city. So at the basic level, deploying the sensors wherever possible and capturing the data. Then the second important thing is analyzing the data captured by the sensor and taking the measures and connecting the people through a smarter devices, people should be able to report their problem, give the recommendation, track whatever they want in using the mobile phone. Instead of physically moving around the place, they should be able to sit at their place and track whatever they require. And also usage of the technology in order to connect everything. It may be people, data, process, whatever it is, connect through a million, a billion, or trillions of connection. So effective network connection, scalable network connection is required for this. So this is vertical IoT needs for smarter city.